You could see a shot of Parliament Hill, which is where you usually have to sit as a member of Parliament. Joining us, Ryan Leef. Great to have you here, member of Parliament for the Yukon. It is amazing to see the project that you have ahead of you over the next couple of years. It's called Border to Border for Diabetes.
Yeah.
If you can give us a quick rundown of kind of the whole, what this project encompasses, it's quite amazing.
Well, the long and short of it is I'm going to circumnavigate the entire Yukon, starting at Herschel Island in the first year, which is on the Beaufort Sea, and I'm going to run the 3 borders of the Yukon Territory over the course of 3 summers, which will total just over 3,000 kilometers of pure wilderness, no roads, kind of an epic adventure wilderness jaunt to raise money and awareness for diabetes.
This is really, I mean, it has to be broken down over a 3-year period, because each of the projects that you're going to do over the course of probably most of July is in itself a huge trek. It's about over 100. What are we looking at? Over 1,000?
Yeah, 1,500 kilometers in the first year. So to do over 3,000 kilometers would, if I tried to do that all at one time, would take me the entire summer. And of course, I have other responsibilities and roles I have to take care of as well. So I don't have the time commitment to be able to do it all in one compressed shot. But 1,500 kilometers for the first year will be enough to bite off.
And we're looking at what, a marathon? You're literally running a marathon every
day, every 20 hours, I need to complete 80 kilometers. So about 2 marathons.
2 marathons.
Every 20-hour period. So I'm going to try and do 20 hours of going, 4 hours of sleep, 20 hours of going, as long as I can sustain that pace. And I'm going to try and get 1,500 kilometers done in around 20 days.
And temperatures, you're going to be going from probably freezing up to high heat.
We could get some really warm weather, of course, in July. I'll have the added advantage of the midnight sun, so there won't be darkness, which would be nice. But it could be well below 0 on the Beaufort Sea, and we could be into the high 20s, mid 30s on some hot summer days in the southern Yukon.
It is just amazing, and of course, there's a wonderful kind of purpose to this, and diabetes is something that really affects your community, and it's something that you're really trying to put awareness, funding, everything behind.
Yeah, it's probably the North's biggest health concern. Of course, Canada, diabetes is a big issue, but in the North in particular, there are other issues related around healthy weights and food security and just recreating opportunities, and all of these compressed, lead to diabetes. And I have a fundamental belief that if you need to have your health first, and when you have your health, everything else, every other pathway in life is going to get a lot easier. So it's a great cause. It's certainly something that I know that we can help manage, and we can look toward finding a cure. So I'm excited to be contributing to diabetes. People
in the community impressed or proud of what it is that you're about to do?
I think they're pretty impressed right now. We're working on our message management, trying to get that out to build partners and build support. We want this to be a really inclusive event. Although I'm out there doing this by myself, we really want a strong community engagement front on this. And I think some people think I'm crazy, but those are the sorts of things you do to really inspire change, and that's what we want to do. Instead of preach change and how people can take an active role in having healthy lives, we really want to try and do something that's going to inspire that in people.
You're looking to raise about $100,000 with this.
That's our first year target, is $100,000, and then we'll see where it goes over the course of 3 years. So.
It really is a meeting, border to border in the Yukon for diabetes, and that's the project that starts coming in July. I do want to say that you've just returned from the Boston Marathon. You were able to cross the finish line. Congratulations, in just over 3 hours. If you can give us a sense, I know it was kind of a crazy day. You finished, and then you actually were able to get back to Ottawa even that day.
Yeah, I got back to Ottawa, and it's still surreal. It's kind of beyond definition right now. There's no venue in the world that makes sense for those kind of attacks, and when it's a sporting venue, it's just so tragic, and it really steals the innocence from a community like Boston. It's because running in sports, and even this kind of border-to-border event, is about community celebration. It's about bringing people together, and that's what Boston was, and trying to wrap your mind around that still today is a real challenge.
I know it was difficult. I know your emails, your messages were coming in like crazy the entire trek home. Glad you're home safely. Congratulations on the accomplishment you just did, and best of luck with this project. It's truly amazing what you've got in store.